Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Server Play. This is Scoots42, and I am preparing to hook this up so that the grid can manage our Yellorium for us. And let's see, I'm going to need a little bit of it. Can I get in there, please? Thank you. So I'm setting up an exporter on this import here. So it should, once we get it hooked up, it should get, I've got a little network receiver out here. It should feed itself Yellorium straight from the grid, which will be cool. And we'll get the rest of that Yellorium in there in a minute. And then over here, I'm be doing something similar, except we're going to use an importer, and we're going to import the cyanide. Now, I am going to create some kind of a drawer for this cyanide real quick. I don't know if it is compactable, but we will see. I don't know if it is. I honestly don't know. I wouldn't even fathom a guess, because I don't know if this stuff is or not. So let's see. Sure it is. Huh. Go figure. So let's go ahead and get this hooked up to the ingot system. So I guess you can go right down here. There you go. Nice. Nice. Let's get you locked up and whatnot. There you go. Sweet. All right. I've got a little bit more to talk about with the Extreme Reactor today. I've done some things that I believe will help us use even less Yellorium while still providing a good amount of power. Let's get our mess cleaned up out here before I forget. Do I have an axe handy? Maybe in my bag? Sure. Nice. And how about a wrench? Nice. Alright, so we should be able to get this set up. Alright, now it should be feeding Yellorium directly from the grid, which honestly may or may not be a bad idea. I think it'll be all right. So let's get the rest of our Yellorium here, and let's get the rest of this stuff picked up. There we go. And maybe a little, where did it go? There it is. A little dank knoll action for some dirt. Granite, tyrite, dirt. There we go. Get our mess cleaned up here. Now I do still have, you may notice, I do still have the redstone receiver here, but I've kind of changed how it interacts with the controller. So if you come up here, this is what I've come up with. I don't actually need that. So we can get rid of that. What I've done is I've combined it with two of these RF. Let's get this out of here for now. Maybe we'll do something cool with the illuminating wand here. How about something like that? That looks a little prettier, doesn't it? Yeah. What I've done is I have two RF monitors. I tried it with one and I couldn't get it to work right. I had to use two. And I've got one set to emit a signal when it, the energy cell here reaches 95%. So when it reaches 95% of 32 million, whatever that is, I'm not even going to take a guess at it, it should shut off. Because that should have just shut us off, hopefully. It may reach all the way to 32 million because of the buffer. Did that shut us off? Yeah, there we go. So that should have shut us off. All right, and we're going to be at 32 million for a while. And I've got this other one here. When it hits less than 15%, it should kick us back on. And I'm doing that with some more useful tools from RF Tools. The logic gate here, which this, and you're going to have to trust me on this one, the redstone signal from C is the RF tool on my right here, this guy. This RF monitor is actually C, and this RF monitor is A. So I've got it so that when this logic gate gets a redstone signal from A, it turns on, and it's going to keep that signal until it gets a signal from C, which shuts it off. I know that sounds crazy, but that is how this works. And it's going to keep that signal until it gets a signal from A again. And then when it does, it goes through this transmitter, and it automatically toggles this on and off for us. Now, if I wanted to be super cool about this, one of the things I might be able to get away with is later I might see if I can move these down and kind of get these in the ground a little bit more. But for now, I think this is pretty good. I'm going to be really happy with this, I think. I really like how that turned out. We're not going to be wasting a whole lot of fuel. Speaking of which, let's get inside and let's put the rest of this uranium in here. And you can see I've actually got more in the grid than I did out, and that's due largely in part to the builder, which we may go out and take a look at. I believe it's still clearing terrain, which is good. But if you look, I'm not really losing as much power, and I've also constructed a couple more of the advanced power cells. So we're going to be hopefully running that all the way through here down to this one. That's the input side. Okay. Let's see. What else can we do? I wanted to check on this guy. I think he's doing he's doing the yellowite, which is good. And if he does run out of yellowite, if we have it available, it will switch to uranium, which is ore dictionaried, of course, with the yellowite. So hopefully we will be able to keep that big reactor running for quite some time. I will admit it took me a little while to come up with that system, because honestly, I am so used to playing with Ender.io. Here, let's see if we can't sneak into bed real quick. And then I would like to head out to Kavito's base, and we'll take a look around out there and check on the builder. So let's do that now. Let's leave the builder running, and we'll head on out to Kavito's. Kavito is quite the builder. He works really hard, you know, so he likes to come home from work and just kind of build. You know, the rest of us, we like to play in survival mode, but he wants to kind of do his own thing in creative, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see, you are still working, are you not? It kind of looks like it. Oh yeah, you can see it down there. And now that we can actually supply it with enough power, you can actually see that it is going fairly quick. That is nice. Now, we might have to do something about this water, but it does look like it'll clear out eventually on its own. So after we mine out this nice area, we may come back and try to clean up the water, although I am tempted to leave that for Kavito to fix. But speaking of Kavito, let's come out here and kind of take a look at, there we go. Let's take a look at what he has been up to doing some building. He does come up with some pretty cool builds. I will give him that. No shortage of cool builds. But I did kind of want to take a look and see what he's been up to out here. And it looks like he has gone a little crazy here. It looks like he has some kind of a spaceship that appears to be ready to go through a dimensional portal, which is nice. Nice. I think he's got, yeah, he's got some lasers. That is pretty cool. Looks like he's using an N-rod as some kind of a gear stick or a flight control stick, if you would. I really like what he's done over here with this nether portal, though. Looks like that is a real iron spike. That actually hurt a little bit. That is nuts. I really do like what he's done with his nether portal here. That is really cool looking. And you've got what appears to be a wither of sorts, which also looks really cool. And of course, I think some of us would recognize this right away. Those of you that don't, I'm sure you can just show it to somebody and they'll be more than happy to explain to you what you're looking at. Over here, I think he's actually got a legit immersive engineering build. I think he said he was trying to get some creosote oil for something. And it looks like he has got quite a bit of it. This is kind of crazy. Not sure what he needs all that creosote oil for, but we'll let him have it, I guess. It is a pretty cool building. He's got some smokestacks coming out of here. These are encased smokers. Pretty cool, from the Twilight Forest. I have no idea how to make them. And let's see. You know, based on some of the things that he has built here, I'm kind of wondering what is going on here. I don't know about you guys, but when I see a waterfall with this kind of iconography here, kind of makes me think there might be something in there. So let's see if he is hiding anything here. There's some glowstone. No, there's nothing in this part. And nothing over here. At least I can breathe back here. It's like he kind of tunneled through here, maybe. Huh. Well, I tell you, if I don't find something in here, I am going to be a little disappointed. Because I think, as you all know, if you see a waterfall, there should be something behind it. Huh. Oh, look at that. Found my secret cave. Solve the maze to win the loot. Okay. Oh, it looks like there's some kind of barrier in here. Well, that wasn't very difficult. That is pretty cool, though. Look at all that stuff. Bunch of diamond tools and armor and gardening tools and boats. I'm not sure what this makes. This is a beacon. I'm not sure what he's going for there. That is pretty cool. It's like there's an angel ring in there, though. We might have to remember that. Might help if we die and can't quite get back to our stuff. I think the hard part's going to be getting out of here. There we go. I think are we doing it? Are we, oh. Come on now. Oh, there we go. All right, and we are out. All right. So that is Kevito's base. It looks like he's got a similar idea to what I did. I, of course, use the item ducts. He's using transfer nodes to automate the water in his pedal apothecary, which is pretty cool. And, of course, every time I come to visit Kevito, I hijack some of his eggs, of course. Just enough to fill up my inventory. I don't take more than I can carry. So this is one of my favorite things to do out here at Kevito's. He's obviously made this to look like some kind of dialing device for this portal here. I like to use my charged porter, though, so as I run through, from his perspective, it looks like I just kind of went through some kind of a traveling gate. Lots of fun stuff there. Let me see. I think I actually needed some eggs in here for something. Let's put some of this stuff up. I think we've got a fair amount done today. So I'm really liking our progress. How's the power doing? The power's doing great. So are you actually running again? No. Nice. And because of that buffer that it builds up, this actually works out really well. I'm not sure exactly what number this gets down to. Somewhere around, I would say, between 3 and 4 million, it should kick back on. Now, but this is working out pretty good, I think. So once this here drops down enough, it's got another 4.5 million or so to go, maybe 5. So let's run out. I think let's see if my battery is done charging. There it is. Not the quickest charger in the world, but it is relatively hands-free, so I kind of like that. Let's run out to Chagrid's. We haven't checked on his progress in a while. So let's see what he is up to. I think I'm the only one on right now. And oh, he has done really nice. This is looking much nicer out here. He must have had a little time to work on it. Got a nice little cooking with blockheads area. See, bacon and eggs looks like he's able to make the same kind of food I like to eat. Nice. It looks like he went with, let's give him some of our XP here. It looks like he went with the singularity tanks from mob grinding utilities, which is pretty cool. That is definitely one way to store all of your XP. What's he got in here? Ooh, it's like he's starting to collect some yellowite. Maybe he's got some plans for a big reactor. I wonder if he ever got this guy running. He's got it up to 256. That's not bad. It definitely looks like he has been doing some work out here. It's like he's starting to get some machines going, which is nice. I think this is some kind of a lava. Oh, look at that. He's upgraded his energy cell. He's storing roughly 32 million RF, which is really nice. And what is that? Destabilized redstone. How nice. I think he came over and checked out how I was doing some stuff, and I think he was working on, there's his magma crucible. What is he working on? Basalt's powder. That is interesting. What do you use that for? Oh, petroleum dust. Okay. I think he told me about that. He's I'm not sure where his generator is. Right here. Magmatic. I think he had some kind of a generator over here that he was going to start pumping some kind of petroleum oil into. So that might be what he is working on. So pretty cool. This looks really nice. Really, really nice. It's like he's totally running under his own power now, which is super cool. Nice. Let's see. I think Naga finally opened his area, so let's go take a look at Naga. Let's look at his base. Now, Naga is a builder. I am not a builder. I am an engineer. Naga is a builder. I mean, look at this base. Look at this. I mean, this this is some kind of heat conductor from Reborn Storage. I don't even know what that does. Like, I mean, he is really pretty far ahead of me, I think. I mean, look at all this stuff. I don't even know how he's getting that. What is this? What is that? Uncrafting table. Oh, is he uncrafting enchantments? Like, where's all this stuff coming from? I don't even know. You know, like, that's what I mean. I mean, he is so far ahead of me, it's not even funny. And I actually spend more time on the server than he does. This is fantastic, though. I mean, this, he is definitely the builder. That is for sure. Got a bunch of black hole tanks. Look at all this stuff. I mean, he really is. He's got a quantum quarry, which is fantastic. I mean, this is just nuts. What are these? Death generators? I think he's, yeah, he's running bones, running those on bones. That is craziness. But definitely, I like his base. I mean, this really does look nice. And I am totally lost. Totally oh, here we go. I think I made it back. Nice. Really does have a really nice base going on here. I mean, this is fantastic. Look at all this stuff. Like, he's going to have something up here, it looks like. What is that? Large compact machines. And I definitely want to get into those. I mean, he's got like a whole freaking setup in here. I don't even know how to access it. Probably don't have the right tools. But I mean, look at this place. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. What kind of armor is that? Unbelievable. Look at all that crazy stuff he's got. That is really, really nuts. I don't believe he has a dialing device, though, so we're going to have to charged Porter our way home. Let's see how our power's doing. Did you still haven't kicked back on? Okay. What are you at? Oh, it looks like you've already kicked back on and then back off again. So that is pretty good, I think. I mean, I'm definitely going to take that. Let's see if this is still bringing stuff in from our builder's quarry. And yeah, definitely. Definitely bringing stuff in. Let's see what our Eulorium situation is looking like. I believe we had more than when we left. That is fantastic. It's kind of hard to read, though. Is that 800 or 600? Oh, it was 800. That is nice. That is really, really nice. Let's take a nap since it's dark out. And let's go and check on our animal/wheat farm over here. We haven't looked at this in a while. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Looks like we're, oh, sneaky creeper. Almost got me. I shall get you instead, sir. This still isn't really growing as fast as I would have hoped. Is the thing. I mean, I'm sure it's working to some degree. I mean, because they're definitely getting wheat in there. I'm pretty sure the only reason there's wheat left in here is because they can't eat it fast enough. They have a cooldown timer for eating. Let's see, I'm still not doing anything about collecting this milk, though, so maybe we should just turn it. Well, you know what? We're doing great on power, so why not just let it run, right? Now, what I think we might start getting into, since I think I've got this power thing figured out. I'm loving that 25,000 RF a tick. That is just insane. That is totally insane. Let's see what we're doing for Yellorium. We're still doing great. Still doing great for Yellorium. Let's see how much we've got going down here. Which one is it? Is it this one? Or is it this one? I never can remember. And it happens so fast. Oh, it's this one. See, there we go. That's what I like. We're getting it's grinding up uranium because we don't actually have any Yellorium ingots right now, and that is cool. How are we doing on uranium then? I didn't even think to check about the uranium ore. Oh, we're actually not doing that bad. Now, is it gonna... Let's see... Oh. I do have Yellorium. Look at that. Just a little bit, not much. That's cool, though. I'm wondering, though, if it's going to take that uranium ore from Immersive, which would be really cool if it did. If it doesn't, we can just add it to the mix, too. That's no big deal. I'm just kind of curious. It doesn't look like it. So let's grab some of that stuff, and let's add it to the list of things that you're allowed to process here. So you should start, yeah, just to make sure. You know, I mean, every little bit helps. I think we're doing pretty good on it now. How are we doing on diamonds, by the way? Really good. Really, really good. That is fantastic. I really like that. And let's see how we're doing over here. We probably need to get some blaze powder or something. Now let's see, what have I got in here? I've probably got some dimensional shards. So let's see if we've got any blaze powder. We got a little bit. Probably need to make some more. I haven't gone mining in the nether for magma blocks in a while, so let's get some of this stuff in here. Nice. And let's let you do this thing. Now, I hate doing this stuff on camera, and I don't really want to leave this unattended, so let's find some other way to occupy our time. See, how are you doing? 163-ish. Ooh, shifting. Nice. I really wished I had known about shifting to look at stuff. And it might be because I was curious and crafted a 1 probe bobble. Let me take that out and see if it still does it. Ooh, doesn't look like it. That may have been something... Okay, so that is what the bobble does. I didn't think the bobble did anything, but it must be a shift clicky thing. Yeah, definitely the 1 probe bobble I made here. See if we can bring that. That's just gold nuggets around a 1 probe. And to get the one probe is redstone, a gold nugget, and a redstone comparator. So that is really useful. I love that. Now it tells me the stack limits on the drawers. That is fantastic. That would have been really useful information earlier. Wow. And it tells me, see, like, that's all stuff I would have loved to have. I really would have loved that. So let's look at our controls here and see if there's a way to the one probe. Let's find out what some of this stuff does. Toggle liquid view. Oh, neat. That's, oh, I don't know what that was. Interesting. I had no idea that was like that. That's cool. What mod is that? Botania Challenges. Looks like they totally redid this. That is cool. Man, I wished I'd have known about that. And it looks like it's showing me the advancements I've made as well, which is really cool. That is really neat. Really, really neat. I really like that. I have no idea how I can hold that. Levitate up 50 blocks from the attacks of a shulker. I think we'll be skipping that one for a while. Respawn the Ender Dragon. Interesting. That is some really interesting stuff. I really, really like that. And so I think by default that was the letter L. So if any of you watching at home want to try to bring up that little menu I just brought up, mine by default is the letter L. I'm not really sure exactly what that was. You know what I think we might start doing is looking into infusing things, because let's see, let's put some of you guys in here. Do I have any more dimensional shards? No. Oh, but you know what I do have? Nice. I just saw that I have enough to make another spawner changer from actually additions. You need 4 spawner shards to do that. And some magma cream and an empowered diamantine block, which I probably don't have. Let's see what kind of empowered stuff we do have. Nothing. I have 1 empowered Inori crystal. Okay, well, I think I know what we're doing in the next episode. We are probably going to start working on empowering this room, or automating the empowerer and the atomic reconstructor here. So you know me, we're probably looking at digging another basement, because I like to have stuff for manual operations, which I'll probably keep this for manual stuff. So we'll probably be looking at just kind of expanding this basement. I mean, we already do kind of have a basement under here. So I guess, you know, putting a basement next door is not entirely out of the question. So I think that's probably what we'll work on. We'll probably just knock this wall down and get ourselves another basement over there and work on getting that empowered. And then that probably won't take very long. So I think what we might do after that is work on getting Botania moved. New flowers I'd like to try to craft to help with mana generation. This guy was a complete success. It was a little janky on the video, making my video a little jerky, but no big deal. Lots and lots of stuff to still get into. We've got several more tiers of Botania to get into. This is not the end of power generation, because soon I'm going to want to start getting into Draconic Evolution, so we have a better way of storing and handling power transfer. This stuff is going to be really nice for a while. But I think Draconic Evolution is probably going to be our end game as far as power storage and power movement. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode with a little mini server tour there. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. And be sure to leave me some comments down below and let me know what you think. Go ahead and feel free to give me a like and subscribe to the channel if you wish. Thanks for stopping by today, guys, and take care.